All right, thank you all. I will call this meeting to order at 5:05 p.m. Secretary Reed, can you please call the roll?
Nathan Scott,
Here.
Ariana Reed,
Here.
Jashira Bolden,
Here.
Connor Peters, Sean Peters,
Here.
Connor Busick,
Here.
Luke Armstrong, Eli Trimmer,
Here.
Maria Mills, Nick Schultz, Jet Trimmer, Trevor Mule,
Here.
Tate McCoy,
Here.
Seth Nidell, Charles Anderson,
Here.
Clark Thomas,
Yeah.
Brett Shanks, Jonathan Dishman, Mickey Pulliam, and Josiah Smetty.
Here.
Ready?
All righty, so looks like we meet quorum, yay for us. So we'll start with the adoption of the agenda. Without objection, it will get adopted. Oh, it's a bit out of order, but that's okay. We'll have the adoption of the minutes, and without objection, those get adopted as well. So we'll start off with committee reports from Eli Trimmer, Capital Projects.
I do not have a report this week.
Okay, thank you. The other two representatives for the committees are not here today, so we will move on to Student Governor Hannah Berry. President. Is Hannah here?
Don't believe so. I did forget to call her name on roll, so my apologies.
Okay, it's fine. Then we will have Josiah Schmetting, Chief Justice.
I don't have anything to report this week. Thank you.
Right, thank you. Okay, we'll have Sean Peters, Director of Finance.
The only thing I have to report is I'm still working on the FOC changes. That's it.
Gotcha, thank you. Are there any questions for Director Peters? All right, Connor Peters did send in his report today, so let me pull that up and read that to you all. So he would like to report that he coordinated with Debbie Chrysler in order to add a directorship application button on the SGA website. The button leads to the preliminary form required to apply for an e-board directorship. It can be found under the Elections tab just below Executive Board Directorship positions. He also sent a mass email to the student body on Wednesday, April 7th, creating awareness for our upcoming e-board position hirings. The link to the application was included in the email. Applications are due this Wednesday, so please spread the word to anyone who may be qualified or interested. This is a fantastic opportunity to get involved on campus. During the morning of Wednesday, April 7th, he tabled with Senator Shanks and Alyssa Hugh, a nursing student, in Blum lobby. They handed out new Griff Up masks, sanitized National Student Athlete Day, and he commemorated this with a post on our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook platforms, giving a shout out to the many student athletes garnered over 2,000 impressions and 165 individual engagements. Also, he used our social media platforms to promote any and everybody and donate if you can also. So we'll move on to Connor Busick, Director of External Relations.
No report.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on to Jashira Bolden, Director of Student Involvement.
Hi, everybody. My report is kind of short. So I have been working on the Griffin Hunt details. We just got the event proposal put in. So right now I'm working on basically getting the instructions and everything together sent to the RSOs. If you don't know what Griffin Hunt is, it's basically like this huge Easter egg hunt, but with griffins. And we're incorporating the RSOs so that students can be able to meet them. Students can get prizes if they find the griffin and basically just have a good time. The actual event is April 29th, so I will have more information and everything available to you guys soon.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions for Director Bolden? Okay, seeing none, moving on to my report. I don't have much to report today. However, we do have a guest speaker who would like to talk to the Senate today. So I'll move over my time to Emily Ludwig.
Thanks, Ariana. Hi, everybody. For those of you who I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, I'm Emily Ludwig. I'm the Director of Rec Services here on campus. I was talking with Dr. Piaski about a couple things that we are looking to actually launch this fall semester. Ariana, would I be able to share my screen at all with the group?
Yeah.
Yes.
Terry.
Let me go ahead and give you the permission to do that. Let me stop sharing really quickly. Okay. One moment.
I should have asked you that ahead of time.
No, you're okay. Should. Okay, let's see if it allows you to do it now. Here, I'm just going to make you a co-host. Yep. There we go. So you should be able to share your screen now.
Perfect. Okay, so this is what we are calling the Griffin 360 program. Oops, wrong button. Don't need that. Stop. There we go. What this is it is our new wellness initiative on campus. And out of curiosity, when most people think about wellness and everything, what are kind of a few things that come to mind out of curiosity? Anyone have an initial thought? Student Health Center. Yep.
COVID tracking?
COVID tracking. Yep, absolutely. Any other one?
Physical and mental health.
Physical. Excellent. Okay. So all the things that you all described are 100% on track with concepts of wellness. Now, when everyone tends to think about wellness, okay, everyone tends to get funneled into one track, maybe two, and that tends to actually include physical and mental wellness or emotional wellness, okay? The crazy thing is the big picture kind of gets missed. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you hadn't learned that there's actually 8 core areas of wellness, okay? To kind of look at the graphic that we've kind of put together, that is our logo for this project, okay? They actually encompass all areas, okay? Starting from the top, it's physical wellness, which of course, going to the health center, going to Baker, participating in activity, okay? Things that most of us think of. But then we also have concepts of spiritual wellness, emotional, which is mental health, kind of like we already talked about, environmental, financial, occupational, social, and educational wellness. Now, what we're trying to do with the assistance of Dr. Melissa Mace and some other departments on campus is to really try to bring together this concept of holistic wellness and try to really make sure that all students on campus are feeling like they are supported through all these different aspects of what it is to be well, and our goals of each of these areas of wellness. And through this, we are that, maybe most students go down. So I'm glad you guys are excited about this too. We certainly are. I was kind of curious as to maybe how SGA would want to be involved. I don't necessarily want to ask you to buy all the prizes or anything like that. We're looking to get some sponsorship from many avenues across campus, but how do you all think you would like to be involved?
As you were saying, the 8 areas of wellness, I was having flashbacks to Dr. Russell and my, I don't know if it's Health 101 and how he talked about all of the
Dr. Russell.
areas to be well. Yes. Anyway, but I definitely think we could have a Dropbox somewhere in the SGA office or something like that, because I know there's a lot of students that spend time in Blum.
Awesome. That would be great. Any other thoughts? This is still a very developing program. There's a lot of changes that have even been made in the last week or so. So if anyone even comes up with thoughts on things that they think the students would like, different avenues that we can incorporate, we really want student feedback. So if anything just pops into your head overnight, please feel free to shoot me an email, because we really do appreciate anything from you all.
Emily, we're in the process of recruiting new directors for student involvement and a couple other members of Nathan's cabinet. So as soon as we also get those individuals identified, I think we'll want to connect them with you.
Awesome. Yeah, that would be great.
There might be even RSOs that are kind of in line with the different categories that maybe if you participate with, I don't know, the Baptist Student Union, you're working towards your spiritual health or something like that, where we could coordinate earning a badge through that type of participation.
No, that's a good idea. I hadn't really thought about that. One of the things we did talk about with Residence Life, just because so many of the RAs do a lot of their programming, is to, as part of their event submission form, to add a subcategory where they could say, oh, this meets the objectives for one of these categories. So they could kind of submit a claim to get badges for their event. So that's a perfect idea. I hadn't even considered that for RSOs. Any other questions? Anything else that I can answer?
It doesn't look like there are any more questions, but those are some great ideas. Definitely keep them coming. Emily, if you wouldn't mind, could you drop your email address in the chat for anyone who may think of some new ideas?
Absolutely.
And this can definitely still be something that we revisit in open discussion. If anyone thinks of anything that they should add, or again, reach out to Emily, and I'm sure she'll love your ideas and all of your input.
Absolutely. Thank you for letting me pop by.
No problem. Thank you for coming and talking to us about it and explaining it to us. We appreciate that.
Not a problem. Everybody have a good night.
You too. Okay, so I think I should circle back maybe and give our student governor Barry a chance to give a report if there is one.
Thank you. Sorry, I was just a few minutes late. I don't have much to report. I know I talked last week about the student engagement, student affairs and academic engagement group meeting, and we had some great conversation and some ideas are coming through for that. So I am talking to Dr. Mason, some other parties, to get some interesting things happening, hopefully. So that's exciting. Other than that, our next board meeting is on the 22nd of April, if you want to tune in. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Are there any questions for Student Governor Barry? All right, then we'll move right along to the president's report.
Hello, everyone. So on the topic of wellness, I am not well. I have a cold today. your president has a cold, so I don't want to talk a ton. I don't really have much to report. Again, if you know anybody that is interested in applying for a directorship position, please apply. We have the applications going right now, and hopefully we should have our next e-board selected fairly soon. But besides that, I just have some scattered things on my radar that aren't really much to report right now, but that's basically all I got. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions for President Scott? All right, then we will move right along to new business with Senate Bill Fiscal Year 21-26. Right, an MWSU Senate bill to confirm the removal of Maria Mills from the 2020 to 2021 MWSU SGA Senate, whereas she no longer meets the qualifications to be a senator in the SGA Senate, and therefore we, the Student Government Association of Missouri Western State University, hereby enact to confirm the removal of Maria Mills from the 2020 through 2021 MWSU SGA Senate. Therefore, let it be finally enacted that copies of this bill be sent to Nathan Scott, SGA President, and Hannah Piaski, Dean of Students, for signature. And we will have a sponsorship speech from President Scott.
Hi, everyone. I think all the legislation today is about attendance. That's basically all I got to say. Bye.
Thank you. Yes, so basically all of these legislations are about attendance or the lack thereof to the meetings. It's great that we met quorum today, but we would like to continue that for the remainder of this term, this Senate, and hopefully the next one coming in soon. But yes, are there any speeches of affirmation or negation? All right, we'll move along to the next Senate bill, Fiscal Year 21-27. And NWSU Senate bill to confirm the removal of Nick Schultz from the 2020 through 2021 MWSU SGA Senate, whereas he no longer meets the qualifications to become a senator or to be a senator in the SGA Senate. Therefore, we, the Student Government Association of Missouri Western State University, hereby enact to confirm the removal of Nick Schultz from the 2020 to 2021 MWSU SGA Senate. Therefore, let it be finally enacted that copies of this bill be sent to Nathan Scott, SGA President, and Hannah Piaski, Dean of Students, for signature. We'll have President Scott. Do you have anything?
Ditto from last time.
All right. Any speeches of affirmation or negation? Okay, we'll move along to Senate Bill Fiscal Year 21-28. And MWSU Senate bill to confirm the removal of Jet Trimmer from the 2020 to 2021 MWSU SGA Senate, whereas he no longer meets the qualifications to be a senator in the SGA Senate. Therefore, we, the Student Government Association of Missouri Western State University, hereby enact to confirm the removal of Jet Trimmer from the 2020 to 2021 MWSU SGA Senate. Therefore, let it be finally enacted that copies of this bill be sent to Nathan Scott, SGA President, and Hannah Piaski, Dean of Students, for signature. President Scott, is this ditto as well?
It is.
All right. Any speeches of affirmation or negation? Okay, we'll move along to Senate Bill Fiscal Year 21-29. And MWSU Senate Bill to confirm the removal of Jonathan Dishman from the 2020 to 2021 MWSU SGA Senate, whereas he no longer meets the qualifications to be a senator in the SGA Senate. Therefore, we, the Student Government Association of Missouri Western State University, hereby enact to confirm the removal of Jonathan Dishman from the 2020 to 2021 MWSU SGA Senate. Therefore, let it be finally enacted that copies of this bill be sent to Nathan Scott, SGA President, and Hannah Piaski, Dean of Students, for signature. President Scott?
So on this one, I'm going to say ditto as well.
All right. I'll probably have this monologue memorized by the end of this meeting, but we'll move on to the next bill. Senate Bill Fiscal Year 21-30. And MWSU Senate Bill to confirm the removal of Mickey Pulliam from the 2020 to 2021 MWSU SGA Senate, whereas they no longer meet the qualifications to be senator in the SGA Senate. Therefore, we, the Student Government of Association of Missouri Western State University, hereby enact to confirm the removal of Mickey Pulliam from the 2020 to 2021 MWSU SGA Senate. Therefore, let it be finally enacted that copies of the bill be sent to Nathan Scott, SGA President, and Hannah Piowski, Dean of Students, for signature. President Scott?
So on this one, I actually do have something different to say. So on this one specifically, while I am sponsoring it, I am also going to be vetoing this if it does pass today. While Mickey Pulliam recently has not been able to meet the meetings, they have had a long career within SGA that has served SGA very well and been a very good servant to our students and their leadership. Mickey, because of different circumstances, hasn't been able to attend. Technically met the criteria along with everyone else today. Is graduating very soon, and it would just be real sad to have them removed this close to graduation. Whenever they can graduate, with that kind of honor of being a senator all the way through. So, with that, I plan on vetoing it. The other ones I would recommend going as normal, but for this one, I will veto it. If you all decide to pass it, you guys can also just not pass it if you don't want to. Yeah, that's what I got to say on that one.
Thank you. Are there any questions for President Scott?
I would ask for unanimous consent to previous question items A, B, C, and D on new business.
Secretary, could you go back to the agenda really quickly? And scroll down, please. Okay, thank you. So this is for unanimous consent for items A, B, C, and D, the first four pieces of legislation under new business.
Yes,
today.
it is asking for.
Gotcha. Okay. So I think Secretary Reed will go ahead and do a roll call vote.
Alrighty. We have Tate McCoy.
Aye.
Charles Anderson.
Aye.
Clark Thomas.
Aye.
Eli Trimmer.
Aye.
And Trevor Mule.
Aye.
Alrighty. The ayes have it.
All right, the ayes have it for those A, B, C, and D of those legislations. And then
Point of order. I would recommend the senators consider either considering the question on the item E or tabling item E today.
all right. Well, with the
Then
consideration.
I would ask for unanimous consent to consider the question on item E.
All right. Without objection, we will consider the question on item E. All right. So Secretary Reed, can you call a roll call vote?
Yes. Tate McCoy.
Nay.
Charles Anderson.
Aye.
Clark Thomas.
Nay.
Eli Trimmer.
Nay.
Trevor Mule.
Nay.
All right. Looks like the nays have it for that one, so that does not pass. The rest of them will. Thank you all for your participation and consideration of these bills. All right, so it looks like next is open discussion. Is there anything that anyone would like to bring up for open discussion? Are there any announcements at this time?
I just have one announcement. The SOAR Awards are on Wednesday. If you're not attending in person, please watch online. There are a ton of people that are being recognized, and I'm so proud of all of you. So watch, watch, watch.
Yay, that is an exciting announcement. So please make sure to watch that. I'm so happy that we get to have it this year. So that should be fun. Are there any other announcements?
The only other announcement that I think I want to make sure everybody is aware of is the email that went out on Friday about the COVID policy changes. If you did not read that from the president, there's some good things that are coming. So there's changes as far as guests and going off campus as an RSO and food restrictions that are being lifted. So I think Missouri Western is doing a really good detailed job of making sure that the physical distancing is in place and we're still following protocols, but also loosening things up a little bit in a safe way so that you all can celebrate the end of the semester. So if you haven't read that email, please do. And I will pass with that.
All right, thank you. Are there any questions? Or are there any other announcements? All right, just as a recap, I do want to say if you end up having any ideas or if you get feedback from any other students about the Griffin 360 project, wellness project that Emily Ludwig has spoken about today, then please reach out to her so that they can get the ball rolling on that. Okay, if there are no other announcements, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Is there a second?
I second that.
Second.
Thank you. All right, so this meeting will be adjourned at 5:37 p.m. Thank you guys for coming and participating. Really appreciate it, and have